Hello, this is Kelly Acheson coming to you from Menasha, Wisconsin, and today I'm going to be showing you a pretty cool card made with our window sheets. The window sheets are often overlooked as products that you would stamp with, and over the years I've had a lot of fun with them. You can make some pretty unique looking cards. So here's one that I made using the watercolor words and the Papillon Potpourri stamp set. I'll show you those in a minute. But it is a clear card with a little area here to write on. Isn't this neat? Okay, let's get started and I'll show you how I did it. First of all, I've got a regular card base here, and this is just 5.5 by 8.5 window sheet. And I am going to fold that in half just like you would a piece of cardstock. And then you're going to use your bone folder and get yourself a nice crisp fold. And it folds together just like any other type of cardstock. This front piece that I'm going to use to stamp my greeting on is 3x3, stamped on Whisper White cardstock. I'm going to use the Curvy Trio punch and punch out just one of the corners. I love the little scalloped edge that you get. I call this the watermelon seed edge because if you like, with the bits and pieces that are left over, you can use these, punch it out in black, and you can have cute little watermelon seeds. So now that I've got that done, you can see that I've already stamped the flowers. This is the watercolor words stamp set, and the stamps are actually much bigger than they look on the front cover. Here's the size that we have. So they're quite large. I really do like them. I like the watercolor look. It's always been one of my favorites. I love the font on all the greetings in here. It's just a little funky. I'm going to use black Memento ink, and "You're the best" is what my greeting says. As if you couldn't read that. I don't know. There we go. And you can see even the words are they're kind of a watercolor effect. They're not real bold and solid. Again, I just love that look. The next piece that I have is just 1/4 inch bigger. So this was 3x3, this is 3 1/4 by 3. And then we've also got an inside piece that is 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. And then a black piece that is 3.5 by 3.5. So we're just keep going up squares kind of. So are you ready for this? We are going to take a white StazOn ink pad, and this StazOn, the white StazOn, comes with the re-inker in it, so that's kind of handy. And remember, when you're using this ink pad, it's kind of sticky. So you want to make sure you hang on to it while you're inking up your stamp, and it's spongy, so don't squish in it real hard. We're just doing a tap, tap, tap. Make sure your stamp is inked up well. You're going to stamp onto your window sheet. Sometimes stamping onto a window sheet can be kind of slippery. This ink actually helps with that. It doesn't make it real slippery, but notice how I'm kind of balancing my hand here, propping my hand, I guess is a better way to say it. Propping my hand so that I don't slide with my flowers. So I've got the big flowers in there. Now I'm going to add a few little flowers from this watercolor words set just to fill in. And as you're stamping off the edges, one of the things that I found I did and didn't realize it is if you're stamping off, you're getting some ink over here. And while this does dry really fast, don't smush your card around into it because you get smudges on the back. And I did that with one of mine. Lesson learned, right? Doesn't take us long. We're pretty sharp. Maybe one more flower right here, and I think I'm good. I've got a piece of fuzz on this one. Make sure you close your StazOn ink pad. It does come with a little cover too, and I put a dimensional inside my lid and stick my cover in there so it stays in there. This helps keep your ink pad sealed. Remember, StazOn is for non-porous surfaces like a window sheet. You can't stamp with regular ink on window sheets because it won't dry. StazOn will dry. Black or white we carry. Okay, I've given this just a couple minutes to dry now, and that's really all it needs. We are going to start with the black layer. And again, this is 3.5 by 3.5. I'm going to use my fast fuse for this card. And again, we're going to go right on the back here, and you're just going to center this in the middle of your card. That's the back of my card. Now I'm going to open it up and put in my inside white piece, and this is a 1/4 inch smaller. So this is 3.5 by 3.5. This is 3.25 by 3.25. And I'm going to center this right over my black piece, just like that. Isn't that neat? So put it on the back and then on the inside. Now for the front part of my card, we've got a piece of Daffodil Delight. Your tape is going to stay up, and we're going to layer this right over the white. So that is going to be the same size, 3.25 by 3.25. And we are now going to close our card. So that's on the inside here. And then for the front, this piece is going to layer right on our Daffodil Delight. Last but not least, I wanted to add some butterflies. So I've got the Papillon Potpourri stamp set. This is like one of my staple stamp sets. If I need an embellishment, if my card just needs a little something more, this is where I go. I go to my butterflies. And again, I'm using the Memento ink in black. And I'm going to do 2 butterflies and punch them out with the Bitty Butterfly Punch. And I'm going to put these on with dimensionals. And I've already got dimensionals cut in half. I like to cut mine in half on my dimensional card so I can use them for smaller elements like this. You can put your butterflies wherever you feel they fit. And I think I'm going to do one right there. I do them different every time. And how about one right here, so it'll show through the front and on the inside. Isn't this a neat card? I hope the camera is showing you how cool this looks, because it is pretty spectacular in real life. So we have no messy stuff anyplace. All of our tape is hidden. Love these kinds of cards. If you make some cards with your window sheets, send them to me in an email. I love to see what you guys are making from these ideas. If you don't have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, I would be happy to earn your business. Pop me an email at kelly@astampabove.com. I also have a blog at astampabove.com where you can see all kinds of ideas, and I do publish a video every Friday showing you something else cool to make. So add a little sparkle to someone's day and send them a card.